Hey class, today I wanted to record a quick screencast to give you the rundown on some Ebsco host stuff. I feel like a lot of students are having questions and maybe missing the main Ebsco host link. So once you are at the Carl Albert Library webpage, which you could just go to carlalbert.edu and click here on library at the top. If you will scroll down, the problem that most students run into is they see the word Ebsco host and they click. But if you notice, this says ebooks. So you're only going to get ebooks. You need to be looking for databases. And this one just happens to say magazine articles. I'm not sure the reasoning in labeling the links that way. But go ahead and click magazine articles. And what this does, this brings you to a list of databases. We specifically want to use EBSCOhost, although there are certainly lots of other databases, and they truly can be helpful. What I really like about EBSCOhost is it searches multiple databases. It has an integrated search, so it will search other databases for you. Basically, EBSCOhost is its own database. But if you use something called Ebsco Integrated Search, which I will show you, it will search other databases. So the way I like to explain this is to say Ebsco is the daddy database and it is in charge of all the other databases. So when you send out a search request, not only are you searching the individual database called EBSCOhost, you are searching many, many, many other databases. Now, some of the databases that are linked on this page are not within Ebsco Integrated Search. So especially when we get to argumentative essays, you definitely probably want to use issues and controversies or opposing viewpoints. For this first research paper that we're going to get into in a couple weeks, you probably want to use these history databases as well. But for now, go ahead and click on EBSCOhost. That will prompt you to enter your ViteConnect password and ID. So here you've got all sorts of databases that are leveled for different things. All you need to do is click on the EBSCOhost Integrated Search. That brings up the whole list, you can see as I scroll, of databases. And some are not going to be things that you need, but there really isn't, for our purposes, harm in choosing all of them. But it does give you an explanation. For example, Health Source is full of nursing and allied health journals. Okay. Library Information Science and Technology, that's all going to be about library management. Masterfile Premier will have stuff on business, health, education. You see it has over 1,700 periodicals going back as far as 1975. Medline, and so on. So if you ever do get to a class and you need to specifically research a very specific field, it would behoove you to narrow this down. However, for what we are doing, we can kind of be lazy and click Select All, and then hit Continue. Once we've continued, you're going to bring up your search bar. And if you'll notice here, it says Searching Academic Search Complete. And then if I click Show All, it's going to show all these other places I'm searching. So we have the daddy database searching for the baby database, so to speak. Click on Advanced Search, simply for the fact that you want to limit your search results to full text. And always do full text, because even if you're researching something in a different class, you want to return hits that have the complete information. You have a few other things here that I think are important. You can limit your dates. So if you want to make sure something is current or relevant, okay, over here on the published date, you can choose if you want a periodical, a newspaper, a book, so on and so forth. Obviously, you can choose your language, the lexile level. There's all sorts of limiters on here that are helpful. For the most basic searches, full text is important. The other thing I want to talk about is Boolean search operators. So, for example, when I type, Mark Twain, and if I just hit search, it's going to bring back everything that has the word Mark Twain in any of these fields: the ISB, the subject terms, the text, so on. And then over here we have and, but, or and, or not. And these are what we call Boolean search operators. So here's the thing. Mark Twain's pen name was, anybody? Samuel Langhorne Clemens. So this search is only going to bring me back things that say Mark Twain. But if I want to make sure that I have access to all that information, I may want to choose Mark Twain and Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Samuel Clemens, there we go. And this will bring me back search results if I hit search that include, and this is where it gets very specific, it'll bring me back everything that includes Mark Twain and the words Samuel Clemens. Well, what if they call him Samuel Clemens or they call him Mark Twain, but they don't call him both? So the other option there is to use the word or. So what to remember there is the word or expands. So it'll expand your search because you're asking for choice A or choice B. And the word and would limit your search because you're telling the search engine to bring in choice A and choice B. So that is a quick tutorial on Boolean search operators and using Ebsco host. So just think of Ebsco host as, I don't know, like I said, the daddy database or the end all be all database, and it will search and use those other databases as well. Hopefully this information helps and you are successful in your searches.